Good morning to all traders and welcome to another Markets in Waves video. Today we're going to have a quick look on euro dollar, dollar yen, the US oil, silver as well as Tesla. As we expected, most of the moves actually came into play, and now we're at a level where we remain at least positive for the scenarios that we have provided over the past few days. And started with the euro dollar, we did say yesterday that this is perhaps the end of the correction at 61.80 Fibonacci retracement of this leg to the upside. And now, to me, it looks like we are moving up impulsively, which seems to me to be a case where this is going to be the structural move to the upside for wave 3. Then we're going to get 4 and 5, up in 3, of course, then the 4 and 5. So there is a lot of room to the upside should the scenario that I'm looking, and at least for now it remains validated, continues being validated, which means we'll continue above the 122. Okay, 122 is a big support level and is going to either validate or invalidate this move to the upside. Okay, should we get, because don't forget this is somewhat of a 5-way move to the downside as well, should we get below 122, most likely that means that that's A, that's B, and we're going to get another 5-wave down for wave C and then continue higher. Okay, also do not forget that we looked at an alternative scenario, okay, that could also be in play, that our downside move that we were looking at WX and Y or so, or ABC, did not finish here in wave 4 or wave 2, whatever that was, and now instead of moving up like we're looking now, we're going to get another leg up and then another leg down for WX and Y to finish the bigger wave 2 and then continue up, right? We looked at this scenario last time, and that was looking at this being an ABC, and that would be an ending diagonal, okay? Which means that can be wave 1 and that can be wave 2, and we could continue lower down for 3, 4 and 5, which is going to be, well, we're looking at A, B and C. No, that would be ABC. So we're going to look for, let's have a quick look. We're going to look if it's ABC, W, X and Y, X and Z perhaps, right? So we're going to look at the wave Z over here for a triple zigzag. So that's for the euro dollar, guys. And before we go, of course, let's have a quick look on our sign MACD. Not new signals compared to yesterday, so we might stay around that area for a bit. Okay, dollar against yen, what a nice opportunity, literally just a few pips below the level that we've identified the other day. I'm still looking at this as a W, X and Y, so I'm expecting an ABC over here to get us to the previous low, and from there continue up in wave 5. Okay, with the 78.6 as well coming in, it's very likely that is going to be a double zigzag as suspected. Do we get any signals on the RSI and the MACD? For now, it looks like we're getting some sort of bullish hidden divergence, okay, which is going to be an interesting development should prices move back above, okay, the Y. We can still go to 88.6 or even higher up, but the moment we break 88.6, then the chances of this being invalidated will increase, which means that the correction would have ended down here in 4, and then this would be, perhaps this would be 1 and 2, and that's going to be like an internal 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 for 3, 4 and 5, which means the resetting of the trend actually was down here rather than where we expect it to be. Now on oil moved a little higher from yesterday, okay, but you might say, dude, are you still looking at this as a like wave B? Yes, I am still looking at this as wave B, okay, and as long as we are below wave 168, I'm looking at this as wave B. Even if we move higher, we can still go to the 38.2 expansion of wave B for a running or an expanding flat, okay? But for now, for this time around, what I'm looking is that this looks like it's turning like an ending diagonal or some sort of, you know, because you've got 1 and 2, then 3 and 4 and 5. Yeah, it's really actually 3 then you're going to get 4, and then we're going to get 5. So it could turn out to be an ending diagonal in wave C, yeah, of Z of B, and then move all the way down. Don't forget that that is still a case. But we also talked about potentially that ending over here, yeah, because this is a running flat down over here, yeah. So we're looking at A, B, hold on, that's the C, so that's the B, that's the A, yeah. A running flat. Now, running flat actually would be from there to there, 38.2, and the correction to the downside, okay. So that's for oil, and then we jump quickly to, actually on oil, do we get any signals at RSI MACD? Any new signals? Well, we continue actually seeing that bearish signal both on RSI MACD, really extending the bearish bias over here, which is an indication that this can indeed end up being an ending diagonal. It really looks like one, to be fair. Anyway, let's go to the to silver. It was last week, I think we talked about silver. We were looking at this wave C being done here, and we're looking for a reversal to the upside. Okay, now we've done 1 and 2, 3 and 4 looks like it's in. Okay, and we're moving up for wave 5. So how we are getting this for now, at least, is this looks like ABC, ABC, we might get ABC, ABC, ABC. Could be a leading diagonal over here, a corrective type, because leading diagonals can be corrective or impulsive, which means wave 5 is going to be quite large, and since we're in commodities, that can be expected. Or it's a case, guys, where wave 4 is down here. This is a W, X, and Y, okay, which may have or may have not finished. But due to the move from down here, from the low of 27.37, that to me looks like an impulse. So we might get a 5-wave move up here and wave 5, then correct for wave 2, and then continue the upside, which has, of course, a lot of room to move up, since we're only in the first primary wave to the upside, according to my view over here, right? Don't forget wave 2 was down here, so it would still be a case, because we haven't really crossed above that level, it could still be a case where this is going to be some sort of correction over here for wave 2 ending over here, right? But for the current moment, currently, do we see any signs that look bearish? We don't. No, I wouldn't say that. This is like the MACD really moves along up. Okay, you can see that this is some sort of consolidation over here, right? Which their consolidations are followed by big moves. And given the fact that, you know, we've had wave 1 and wave 3 over here, you know, and it's the wave 3 that volumes are increasing, right? Then we get volumes decreasing on 4. And then, you know, most likely, because these volumes are decreased, what we could probably see is the breakout being with high volumes. If that's the case, then this is going to be a positive development for the upside scenario that I'm looking. And last, Tesla, I told you that I've been expecting Tesla to start correcting lower down. We're up here at the, what was it, 61? We did the 61 rejection, and that is like the signal to the downside. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and likely to get 5 over here. Okay, 5 could get us down to, usually, guys, the high activity level of the triangle, which is pretty much the middle of the triangle, the center, is the level where the higher degree correction ends. Okay, but don't forget that over here we're looking at wave C of W, right? Because I expect more declines, which means we're going to get the X, and then we're going to get Y as well. And that in the longer term, medium to long, okay, it's looking at a downside like around like 136 or so, right? Could even go there. Obviously, we'll have to keep a close eye, yeah, and see how this develops in the short term and medium term, and then try to get more insights from market data. For the current moment, I'm looking at this as a 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm waiting for another leg down. But the question that lies over here, of course, is how deep is wave 4 going to go to? Okay, and now, you know, we can see that wave 1, excuse me, the 2 and 4, yeah. We went near the 78 over here, the 38 over here. It could just be the fact that, you know, it could be that it's already done. And now we're going to start seeing prices corrected. Is this validated by the RSI or the MACD? Actually, it's not. It's not validated by the RSI or the MACD. Contrary, we get a signal that is giving us that move to the upside. Okay, so I will be expecting, and with that said, obviously that means the short term, I will be expecting prices to move a little bit higher, perhaps to the 61.8 again, to get a nice signal on the RSI and the MACD. Because imagine that the RSI and MACD moving up a bit, and that will still be lower. That would be a very nice signal on both indicators for Tesla to continue lower down. Okay, so guys, this could be all for the day. Thank you very much for watching. In case you have any comments, you can leave them on our YouTube section, and if you have any alternative scenario in mind or technical analysis related comments, please also leave that the details of your analysis in the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching again, and we'll speak again tomorrow.